need a pick. Hi, my name's Geoff, your friendly podcast host bringing you positive stories from South London. We're so glad you've joined us today. This is a place for you to find out how to look after your own health, but don't worry, that's not scary because we'll be introducing you to community organisations who are out there to give you a helping hand. All organisations' features are credible, evidence-based, providing free support in London. So if you're feeling lonely, feeling lost with your health and well-being, feeling disconnected, or if you just need a pick-me-up from the end of a long day, this is the place for you. So sit back and get ready to listen to positive stories of resilience and community spirit, and take some time to think about your own health and how the environment impacts that. Let us know what your thoughts are by commenting and like us. Please sit back and enjoy the show. With love, the Community Bridges team. Welcome back. It's episode 2 of the Community Bridges Spotlight season. Today we're going to be talking to Ian from the Ivory Club, as well as Rosaline, who is a member there, but also, interestingly, has a radio station, which we will hear a little bit more about later. Otherwise, hopefully you recognise the voice next. It will be Sandra and Ian. She came down with me to this podcast, which was at the Ivory Club. So she thought she'd have a little chat with Ian and take the first chat. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to check the website, communitybridges.co.uk, for upcoming podcasts, and we'll speak to you soon.
All right. Well, Ian, second time we've met, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you again.
It's nice to meet you again on record.
Officially.
Yeah, officially met you. But I came here last week and I just love the vibe of this place. It's so great.
Yes.
There's so many people here doing their chair-based exercises.
Yes,
it's
at
great
a distance.
To see. At a distance, of course. Yeah, I can see that everyone has got their masks on. There's people outside. You've really adapted well to it. So tell me a bit about, when did you come to work here and be involved with this? How did that come about?
So it's coming close to a year now that I've been co-managing with Sean. And we have lived in the community. I've lived in the community for the last 9 years. So the community is integral for me and my daughter. She's 5, and I bring her to the library and brought her to the Green to do little dance classes and different things. So we was involved with the centre before we worked here. But then the opportunity come up to actually manage here, so I thought it'd be really good to have input in what happens in our community, and we've always got lots of ideas, and they usually just get wasted, just on me waffling. So I thought let's put them to good use.
Put them into action. Put those words into action.
And in a good way, because then it sort of impacts friends, family, and the community that we live in.
And has that given you a different sense since working here of your role in the community and your involvement in the community? How has that impacted on you?
So I suppose there is impacts in ways of having to find out a little bit more about the community and to look at the demographic, see who needs help, who can really benefit from services you can provide at a community centre. So it sort of made it a bit more aware, made me more aware, let's say, to the needs in the community.
Yeah, I totally appreciate that, because since I've been working in the community but just over a year, like a year and a half, and it forces you to really look at what's going on around you and start seeing those differences around you and the gaps. And I think it's a really amazing way of getting to know where you live, which definitely for me, I don't think I've ever lived in a place that I know this well, and that's purely because I work in the community. So it's it gives back a lot for what you give to it. You get a lot back. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because you're a part of the impact.
That's it, because you're part, exactly. Yeah. So tell us a bit about the Ivy Club, which is what's going on today with Thursday. It's 10 till 12.
Yes.
It runs. tell us a bit about that. How long's that been
So
going?
the Ivy Club is the longest standing group in this centre. So it's been running for the last 3 years, probably coming up to 4 years.
Okay.
And it's predominantly seniors, um, predominantly women. I think there's one man. So he gets a lot of attention each week.
Keeps on coming back, does he?
Yeah, keeps coming back. No, but it's predominantly seniors, and they do sort of chair-based fitness. They get to have a little natter with each other. They play bingo. They also do some knit. Some just fall asleep here and there, but it's a time to socialize for them. There's lots of people in the community, lots of seniors who don't necessarily see many people on a monthly basis, month-on-month basis. As I've got to know them, I've realized that this is very much a very important point in their week to catch up with friends, to find out what's going on in the community, and just sort of, I feel that's their connection. Some of them might not actually go to the pub much or go to restaurants, and maybe don't have much family around. So this is really, really important. So yeah, that's the Ivy Club, really.
It's amazing. The more I talk to people in the community, the more it becomes so apparent how much the connection and the social aspect is so key for most people. A lot of the community groups, even if there are exercises involved, like the chair-based exercise, that's amazing. But what often people come for is the social element.
Yes.
Which I guess people have really missed out on a lot, obviously, given everything that's happened.
It's really like, that's a really good point, because they were the people that were on our mind a lot over this whole period. They're the ones that we were actually sort of thinking, we really need to get this back open again for them. And I came up with an idea to go and visit them every week on a Thursday. So what we would do is we'd go around and visit them, bring them a puzzler, some mints, it's like a crossword book, some stamps, have a little chat, bring them, a little pot plant or something. And that sort of just helped us to, just keep connected with them. And for, some of them are really lonely. So I think it was really important. And they was letting us know that they really want to come back. So yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And so what do people say? Have you had any people here that have been here since the beginning, all 3 years? Is it got quite like a long, do people kind of come back, or is it kind of people use it for a period and then move on to
I
something
believe
else?
it's grown. So you have sort of, a lot of them are from the beginning, but then you have, every sort of 2 or 3 months, maybe they'll get like 1 or 2 new members.
So it's slowly growing and growing. I mean, obviously there's a nice group of people here. And I was here last week when everyone came outside afterwards to have their lunch. And it was really nice. It was quite a nice group of people, although you've obviously kept it within the regulations of people. And they're all
keeping everybody
meeting their groups and going to kind of catch up with people. And I think last week was like one of the first ones.
Yes.
So everyone was really you could tell they'd missed each other and they needed to catch up, which was lovely.
There is, when I first started as well, and I saw that group for the first time, it really, for me, it was really sort of an impact, because there's lots of different cultures as well. So between the women, there's women from all different backgrounds, so you'll have some Caribbean ladies, some English ladies, Irish, like they're all together and they've got their little group, and it's just really powerful, and it just looks really, it's a very important part of the community, I think.
I'm always interested when I talk to people who work in the community, and like you, who've been here around so long. What do you think kind of the gaps are? What do you think the people that you work with need a bit more of? Is it a bit more of that social group? Is it a bit more, what is it that they're missing?
I believe they're missing maybe a little bit more points during the week where they have a chance to meet. So there's the Thursday, which they do from 10 till 12. But I think it would be really good if they had like a little social club where they can sort of, you know, just little things, that ideas are there that if we ask them, they've given us lots of little ideas, but there's sort of, you know, little book clubs and maybe playing chess, or I don't know.
Yeah, so more multiple contact points, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
I tell you guys out there, because with Ian and Sean and I have been talking about kind of trying to link up more with the older adult charities that's going on. So anyone out there who wants to let us know about their activities, we're trying to kind of collate them so those people can have multiple contact points. So look out for our activities calendar as well. We'll be trying to work on that, won't we?
Perfect. Yeah, no, that'll be what we're going to do now. We're going to try and connect the dots.
That's it.
To sort of help the community to work together a lot better. So,
now needed more than ever.
Yeah, now is the time.
It is, for sure.
Now is the time.
If anything good's going to come out of this, that is what is going to be it.
For sure. And the whole social prescribing element, trying to work with other businesses in Nunhead and create a bit of a safety net. So because we have a certain group here, but I'm sure there's quite a few other seniors or people that have certain needs around sort of connecting socially that are slipping through the net. But if we can create that safety net with, you know, with the pub, the local hairdressers, the bakery, the doctors, these little pockets in the community, they have communication and conversations with these lonely people. So then we can then direct them to these groups at the centre. And that's going to be a really interesting program to work on.
Definitely, using the community more for people's health and well-being. That's what we've got to do now. So that's good, because that's what we're all about. So looking forward to working with you on that more.
You
Ian.
too, Sandra.
Cool.
All
well,
right.
I'm gonna let you get back to the Ivy Club. I'm sure you've got loads of things to do, and I've got to get down there as well and to chat to some people, to write some articles. So it was lovely chatting to you.
Thanks for your time today, Sandra.
You too, Ian.
All right, take care.
Take care.
We'll speak very soon.
But tell me a little bit about the story. Tell me a little bit about your radio station.
It's called Resonance, and it's on FM 104.4. So we record, and then it comes out on a Tuesday for 11:30 on the radio, and then it repeats again on Thursday night at 7:30. So why this started is because of the virus.
Okay.
I used to go to the Albany. It's called Meet Me at the Albany. So this is for people who's indoors, lonely people, to come out and mix with other people. So that's every Tuesday, and there's loads of different activities. We go on trips also. So because of this virus now, everybody's in shutdown, so we're indoors. And the idea came up from one of the person who does arts with us. It's called Enteliki.
Okay.
Enteliki Arts.
Right.
Because we do drama as well.
And that's local to Peckham?
In Deptford.
That's in Deptford?
Yes, right. Deptford, the Albany. I don't know if you've heard of the Albany.
Okay, I haven't, no.
I'll have to look
that. Right, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, and they do arts and craft there and so on. So because we're not able to come out, this I don't want to call his name because I've said to him I'm doing this. So he came up with the idea for us to do some sort of radio station for the community and for the elder people, because all the people that goes to the Albany, they're all senior citizens.
Okay.
And it's based in the cafe in the Albany. So the public walk in as well. So it's a good setting. It's not like in a circle where everybody sits down when you go to the local day centers or not. It's not like that.
Okay.
So it's a really fantastic
You
place
really
to go.
enjoyed that one then?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I decided, and he asked our opinion anyway before I start. Would you try a radio station? Be a host to the radio station. I'm thinking about, I've never done anything like that before, but sheepishly I said, well, I'm going to try, see what I can do. And then we started, I think in March, or April, the first broadcast. But it was so good. Me and another person who does it from there. So we do it from home.
Right. So you record all of it at home and then it goes,
And then somebody
then you send
edits
it down?
They edit it from the other end.
Wow. Okay. And then they put it on that hour
Yes.
on Tuesdays. Yeah.
And it's so good. I mean, we talk about everything. There's other people that join in because there's a garden at the Albany that they grow veg and herbs and all that.
Right.
So while we're hosting it, they will come in and do their section. There'll be a singing section. And then we talk about our usual stuff that we do. Like I go walkabouts. And there'll be some story that I'll just get on the street that I'll tell. And it's really a good thing for people that's indoors,
I bet.
isolated, and they can't get out.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing for them to listen. Sometimes we've got a lot of jokes in it because me and the other host, he's so funny. So we bounce off each other. So it makes it a little bit interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really good to have this radio station while we're in lockdown. I don't know what's going to happen afterwards.
I was going to say, do you think would you like to continue it?
Yeah, I think we would.
Yeah?
Because we're planning to do a bit of drama as well.
Okay.
From the drama group.
So like a bit of reading stories on the radio. Wow, okay.
And then we're going to do some drama. Like here on other radio, they've got a drama section.
Yeah.
So that's coming up next.
Oh, brilliant.
So I'm looking forward to it myself.
Yeah,
to hear what we sound like. So it's really, really interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's obviously the Albany Centre, or the Albany Theatre in Deptford. So has that got links to the Ivy Club and Dunhead Centre?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Okay, because it'd be interesting to know if there's a amalgamation that can happen.
Yeah, that would be good as well. So when I get on the phone, I'm going to speak to the
You'll have to
person
check out,
who organise it.
Yeah,
yes, because it'd be nice. Because I mean, when people come to the Albany, they come from different community centres.
So it's quite a centre hub for different centres.
Yes, so people come in. We have tea parties, tea dance. We do a bit of acting, we do a bit of choir, and then everybody from different centres will come in and watch it. And before the lockdown, we started to work with the children from the local nursery.
Oh, wow.
So,
what a shame that's had to end then.
Yeah, so I mean, we have different age groups.
Yeah, which
So
is
we're
very
mixing,
important.
Yeah, very important.
It really is in the community.
Yeah,
and not done enough.
Yeah, and the space as well. We've got a good space because now there's not a lot of space.
Okay.
There's no space for the elderly, no space for the young people. Everything's just no funding or whatever they're saying. There's no funding. So it's really good to have space for everybody.
Yeah.
Every
definitely.
age group.
Especially when they can work together in that space.
Yeah. And it's really
does
good
make a
for
difference.
people to come out their houses.
Even more so now.
Yes,
Even
because
more so now.
yes.
Yeah.
And to try new things. We teach each other new skills, different skills. Some people weren't allowed to do certain things when they were younger. I know they've got the opportunity that they're older. So it's just really good. It's very good. And it's like one big family.
I can imagine, especially by the sounds of it, from what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
And that's why I guess the radio station's so important right now, because those people who are going to it, I'm assuming it's not running yet as well as it used to. So those people are lacking their friends, their connections, and I guess just hearing that familiar voice is quite nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah. And so now, because they're locked in for so long, the mental health is sort of going down a little bit. And some people are frightened to come out, even frightened to come out now.
It's true. And I know at the beginning you said that you sheepishly said yes to doing the radio station. So do you think that obviously it's something you never did before, but
That's
do you
right.
think that's really helped you over the last couple of months
It's
personally?
helped me a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
Because it's like I'm in the room talking to the next person,
Yeah.
and we have a good laugh and a good chat.
Yeah.
I didn't imagine that I would be able to do something like this.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Brilliant.
New
That's
skills.
good news. Yeah, exactly that.
I mean,
New
if
skills and just for fun.
yeah. And if we make any mistakes or whatever, they will sort it out for us, so we don't have to worry about that side of it.
That's the beauty of editing in a computer.
Yes, yeah, that is so good. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah, so that's really good.
So do you get to play music as well? Do you get to choose music? Because that's one thing we lack from having a podcast. We're not allowed to play music.
You're not allowed to.
We're not allowed because of the licensing.
Yeah,
so
that's
do you
right.
do you get the option to choose the music? Because it is on a radio station, I'm assuming you can. Is that right?
Depends what we're talking about. They usually come up with some sort of music to go with it.
Yes. Okay. So it kind of fits in.
Yeah, it fits in.
Okay. I was
Yes.
going to ask, like, if you got any favourite songs you like putting on the radio.
Well, we do say to people, if you want any requests, send a request in if you want.
So you can get requests. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
That's good.
And then the choir comes on. It is so funny, the choir, because we're not in the room where we usually do it. So sometimes when we're practicing, it is so funny. It doesn't sound real at all, and it gives me a good laugh.
Yeah,
It
sometimes
makes
that's
me
what the
laugh.
foot
Yeah, it makes me laugh. Yeah, and I talk about things that's on the road, or if somebody stop and talk to me, I will tell the story.
Yes.
But it's got to be positive, though.
Of course.
Really, we
Which
don't
is
want
the
to.
aim, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we need to cheer people up a bit.
We
Yeah.
do. There's too much sad news in the world.
Yeah, yeah,
We've got the siren in the background.
yes. Can't help that.
No, that's
No.
that's the world we live in,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
It is.
So I'm really enjoying. I didn't think I would be able to do it, but I suppose because I'm on my own, there's nobody there to laugh if I make a mistake. It's just me, and they can edit it out. You know what I mean? So I enjoy talking to the next host, the next person that hosts the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
And I
funny.
guess you kind of can build that relationship, like you said. You get to bounce off each other.
Yeah.
You get better at it, and
Yeah,
those
we do.
mistakes are worth making if you're
Yes.
if you're learning something new anyway.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
sometimes
good.
you can make leave the mistakes in.
Well, they sometimes are the
you
funniest
can.
bit.
Yeah, sometimes you can do that. Yes. Yeah, you can leave the mistakes in.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we've definitely had a. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, you
that from
can.
having to
Yes, and because I'm a senior, it doesn't bother me if I make a mistake.
You got to let it go sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
you have-
Whilst it's nothing rude or I'm offending anybody, then I don't mind.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't
No,
mind.
of course.
Yeah.
So, how did you get involved with the Ivy Club then? Did you get that through the theatre or?
No, somebody where I do line dancing from
Oh, you're
told me
active.
about it.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah. So I said, okay, I'll come down and join then. And I just love the exercise.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, because I've got diabetes and blood pressure and all this. Exercise is very good for that. Keeps your blood pressure down and helps your sugar level. And I enjoy it. I love dancing.
Wow, good. That's a good
I
thing to love.
love dancing. When people see an older person dancing, they're a bit shocked. They think,
They
well, you
can
can't
be,
do
yeah.
anything. I don't understand why they think like that.
Yeah, that's the young youth. They can't get around it sometimes.
Yeah, they're thinking, oh, she can dance or she can run. And they're really shocked. I don't know why. I can't understand that. I can't
Well,
understand it.
dance has been around for a long time, so
Yeah.
I'm sure you've all done it a long time before we have.
Yeah, I just love dancing.
So they do line dancing here as well then?
No, they want to start a group.
Oh, they're going to start a
They
group.
want to,
A
yes.
lot
They were
starting
thinking
here.
about.
They're trying to start a lot down here, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've got the cafe they're talking about,
Yeah.
the line dancing, obviously, maybe a little bit of an amalgamation with the radio station, hopefully.
Yes,
That's
I
all
don't
good.
know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Have you been coming here long then? Or is it? Because I know it's been open about 3-4 years now, hasn't
I
it?
think I've been coming here for about 2 years or more. I can't
Right,
can't
okay.
remember, but I really enjoy it.
Good. And it's good to see they've managed to come back in after
Yes,
lockdown.
I've been
They're
missing it.
obviously safely, but
Yeah.
people are starting to be able to come back in and get
Yes.
back into the communities, which is good.
Yeah, it's really good, really, really good. The exercise is good. It gets your heart going.
Yes.
So you know you're doing the right thing. You know you're doing enough. Yeah.
Oh, I could do with doing more exercise myself.
Oh.
I struggle with it sometimes.
Oh, well.
I'll have to try and start a class.
Yeah. Well, when you get older, you do need to exercise because sitting around make the limbs get stiff. Your memory's going, so you need to be alert when
It
you're
does
older.
make a difference to your mental health as well. Exercise is so important, not just for your physical, but your mental health. So
That's right. Yeah, you need to do it.
it's important to do.
Yeah, you do. You certainly do.
Right, I'm going to let you. I know you've got things to do, and it's been brilliant. I can continue. So, Ian, Rosaline, Sandra, thank you very much for coming on today's podcast. Remember, guys, it was the Ivy Club, so do check them out if the service seems for you. All the info will be in the bio below, so you will be able to get in touch with them. Do remember to check out our website at www.communitybridges.co.uk for the next upcoming events. And next week, we have our podcast on the Central Southwark Community Hubs, CSCH. So do look forward and tune into that one. Otherwise, have a good week, and we'll speak to you soon.